Amen. We thank God for another night of empowerment, and for you people of God, that God has us on a conquest, a journey, an avenger, and it's up to us to allow the impartation to do what it is that only it could do for you. And you can't be anybody else and beat anyone else being you, but you can demonstrate the power and the love of God, why it is that he have assigned you for such a time as this. Won't you catch hands all in this place, and ask the person that you're holding their hand, and just ask them something simple like this. Do you really desire to be here? Are you here because it's Wednesday night and traditionally you go to church? Or are you really here because you want to experience a life-changing word that will cause you to be different? Now let's see will they answer you. All right, let's bless God. Amen. 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 Let those hands in this place. I've come to a place of my life. I understand that I no longer want to do anything religiously. Bless you. Traditionally. I don't want to do things just because I've always done it. And I don't want to do it because to everyone else it's right. And it appears to be right. Or it's the right thing because someone else said it's right. I just want to be in the Lord's will. And in order to be in the Lord's will, sometimes you're going to upset status quo. And you're going to upset folks because you're going to say something that doesn't sound churchy or doesn't sound traditionally. But you got to say it because simply you were assigned to say it. Because there's something that's happening inside of you. It will cause everything around you to downsize. But it will cause everything in you to upgrade. Now look at someone that you're holding your hand and say, God's ready to give you your upgrade. Because you're due for it. But you're about to miss another season. Because you like doing things as you always have. If you're not willing to change what you're doing, God can't give you what he's prepared for you next. Yeah. Hands lifted. Yeah. Okay. Every upgrade or expansion in God causes you to stretch. And God is stretching you. But the first thing that God is stretching in you is your faith. He's stretching your faith. And I don't know if that's a good feeling or not, because I thought praying to God, ignorantly when I first got saved. I began about 3 months after I got saved. I prayed to the Lord to give me some patience. And it took me about 2 years to figure out I prayed wrong. I never pray for patience another day in my life. You pray for it. I ain't praying for it. I know it's one of the fruits of the Spirit, but you pray for it, because I understand patience will come on its own. Amen. Because trouble will come. Okay. And the second thing I've learned now in this season is I don't pray for expansion of faith, because faith requires action. Okay. It calls you to do something. So when you ask God for something, in return, faith has to do something. And it will always make you do what you don't want to do. But if you're going to get what God promised you, you got to do it. So every time God asks you to do something called faith and you don't do it, he penalizes you. Catch his hand. Y'all want faith now? Okay. Don't get penalized. Hands lifted. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Faith causes you to allow God to make a withdrawal from you. And then God will wait grace period time before he makes a deposit back. Just to see, did you do it because you thought something should happen then? Or did you do it because you trusted God would do it later? Hands lifted.